The Zephyrian High Council had prepared for this moment for 3 solar cycles. Their ultimate weapon, the Void Reaper, stood 20 meters tall in the cargo bay of their flagship, its crystalline exoskeleton pulsing with bioluminescent threat displays. Razor-sharp appendages capable of slicing through titanium flexed with predatory anticipation, while rows of acid-dripping fangs gleamed in the artificial light. "The humans will flee in terror," declared Admiral Zektar, his 4 eyes gleaming with satisfaction. "This creature has terrorized 17 species across the galaxy. Their primitive minds cannot comprehend such horror." The beast had been engineered specifically for psychological warfare, a nightmare made manifest, designed to trigger primal fear responses in any sentient species. Its very presence caused hardened Krillian warriors to weep and Nexari diplomats to faint. The Zephyrians had spent fortunes acquiring it from the black markets of Proxima Station. As their fleet entered Earth's solar system, Admiral Zektar broadcast his ultimatum across all human frequencies. "People of Earth, surrender now or face the Void Reaper, a creature so terrible that entire civilizations have crumbled at the mere sight of it." The response came 30 minutes later from the human delegation on Luna Station. A young woman named Nehal, apparently their xenobiologist, appeared on screen with sparkling eyes. "Is that the spiky boy in your cargo hold? He's absolutely magnificent. Can we meet him?" Admiral Zektar's confidence wavered. You wish to meet the instrument of your doom?" "Oh yes, please. I've never seen bioluminescent threat displays with that spectral range. And those appendages, the biomechanical integration is incredible." Within hours, a small human shuttle approached the Zephyrian flagship. Against all tactical wisdom, Admiral Zektar found himself granting docking permission, driven by sheer bewilderment at the human's reaction. Nehal emerged from the shuttle alongside her colleague Adnan, a xenopsychologist. Both wore broad grins and carried various instruments and what appeared to be treats. "We brought some protein-rich supplements," Adnan explained cheerfully. "Based on its physiology, we calculated it might enjoy synthesized amino acid clusters with enhanced mineral content." The Void Reaper was released into the docking bay under heavy guard. It immediately began its intimidation protocol, rearing to full height, extending all appendages, releasing pheromone clouds designed to induce terror, and emitting a subsonic roar that had once caused an entire Deltarian fleet to retreat. Nehal clasped her hands together in delight. "Oh, listen to that vocalization. The harmonic complexity is extraordinary." She pulled out a small device and began recording. "The infrasonic components must be for long-distance communication." "You're trying to talk to your family, aren't you, sweetie?" The Void Reaper paused mid-roar, tilting its massive head. Adnan stepped forward slowly, holding out one of the protein supplements. "We know you're probably scared, big guy. Being in an unfamiliar place with all these strangers can't be comfortable." "Scared?" Admiral Zektar sputtered. "It's the most feared predator in the galaxy." "Actually," Nehal said, not taking her eyes off the creature, "I think it's exhibiting classic stress behaviors. See how its bioluminescence is cycling through those rapid patterns? And the appendage movements. They're more defensive than aggressive. Poor thing is probably overwhelmed." The Void Reaper lowered its head toward Adnan's outstretched hand. Its massive fangs could have severed his arm, but instead, it gently took the supplement and consumed it. A low rumbling emerged from its chest, not unlike a purr. "There we go," Adnan murmured soothingly. "That's better, isn't it?" Over the next several hours, the Zephyrians watched in growing horror as their ultimate weapon was systematically domesticated. Nehal had determined that the creature was highly intelligent and social, likely suffering from isolation. Adnan discovered that its apparent aggression was primarily fear-based response conditioning. "You've been keeping this beautiful being in solitary confinement," Nehal said accusingly to Admiral Zektar. "Of course it's been acting out. Social creatures need companionship and mental stimulation." By day's end, the Void Reaper was following Adnan around the docking bay like an enormous, deadly puppy. Nehal had taught it to respond to its new name, Spike, and it had begun mimicking human speech patterns with surprising accuracy. "Hello, Nehal," Spike rumbled in a voice like distant thunder. "More supplements." The final blow to Zephyrian pride came when Admiral Zektar found Spike, wearing what humans called a harness, being led around Luna Station by Adnan while excited crowds of humans took pictures and offered treats. "This is outrageous. the Admiral protested. "That is a weapon of mass destruction." "This is animal abuse," Nahal countered firmly. "Spike is a sentient being with complex emotional needs, not a weapon. He's coming home with us." The Galactic Council session that followed became legendary. Admiral Zektar attempted to file charges against humanity for theft of military assets, only to have Spike himself testify via translator that he wished to remain with his new human family. "Humans," Spike declared solemnly, "give good head scratches. Zephyrians do not." The case was dismissed when it was revealed that the Void Reapers were not actually created by the Zephyrians, but were a naturally occurring species that had been captured and conditioned through cruel methods to appear aggressive. 6 months later, Spike had become something of a celebrity on Earth. He participated in Nahal's research into xenobiology, helped Adnan develop new techniques for interspecies communication, and had somehow learned to play fetch with objects the size of small vehicles. The Zephyrian Empire's reputation as a military power never recovered. How could they intimidate anyone when humanity had turned their ultimate weapon into a beloved pet who enjoyed belly rubs and had his own social media accounts? And in the depths of space, other species began to whisper a new truth. Humans weren't dangerous because they were violent or aggressive. They were dangerous because they would befriend literally anything, and in doing so, they revealed the fundamental absurdity of fear itself. As Admiral Zektar's career crumbled around him, he received a final transmission from Earth. It was a video of Spike wearing a party hat, surrounded by human children singing something called Happy Birthday. "Thank you," Spike's translated message read, "for bringing me to my real family." The humans, it seemed, had done the impossible once again. They had looked at the galaxy's most feared monster and seen not a weapon, but a friend who just needed someone to understand him. And that perhaps was the most terrifying thing of all.